All right. So, um, you always knew, basically the Pope was Pope Francis, this new Pope they got. This shouldn't be anything, a shocker. What the Catholic Church has been doing behind closed doors, you know, now this just become more blatant and bold. Pope Francis indicates support for same-sex unions. Pope Francis has said that he thinks same-sex couples should be allowed to have civil unions. He made comments which observers say are his clearest remarks yet on gay relationships in a documentary directed by Evgeny Avinsinski. Homosexual people have a right to be in a family, he said in a film which premiered on Wednesday. They are children of God and have a right to a family. Nobody should be thrown out or made miserable over it. I'm sorry, but Romans chapter 1 says a entirely different, um, entirely something else. That homosexuality is condemned by God, and if God was okay with homosexuality, then God made a mistake destroying Sodom and Gomorrah for that sin. Okay, what we have to create is a civil union. That way, they are legally covered. Which legal in man's eyes is not legal in God's eyes. He added that he stood up for that, apparently referring to his time as an Archbishop of Buenos Aires, when, although opposing same sex marriages in law, he supported some legal protections for same sex couples. The film Francesco, about life and work of Pope Francis, premiered as part of the Rome Film Festival, as well as Pope's comments on civil unions. The film also shows him encouraging two gay men to attend church with their three children. Wow. Wow. The devil's a liar. Pope Francis biographer Austin Levitt told the BBC he was not surprised by the latest comments. This was his position as Archbishop of Buenos Aires, said Mr. Irve. He was always opposed to marriage being for same-sex couples, but he believed the church would should advocate for civil union law for gay couples to give them legal protection. They have enough protection as it is. And I'm sorry, kids don't belong with gay couples. They don't belong with same sex couples. Under current Catholic doctrine, gay relationships are referred to as a deviant behavior. In 2003, the Vatican's doctrinal body, the Congregation of the Doctrine of the Faith, said that respect for homosexual persons cannot lead in any way to approval of homosexual behavior or to legal recognition of homosexual unions. Strong words with no sign of doctrinal change. The marks have set tongues wagging among Vatican watchers, and they mark Francis' clear support for the issue since becoming Pope. But is this really a fundamental change by the pontiff, or more of an off-the-cuff statement by a leader of the Catholic Church who has been known to flirt with liberal sentiments in the past, only to fall back on traditional doctrine when push comes to shove? An Archbishop of the Buenos Aires, before becoming Pope, was a staunch opponent of gay marriage, which was legalized in Argentina in 2010, and instead advocates civil unions for homosexual couples. This is his first vocal backing as a pope, and will undoubtedly be welcomed by many of the more liberal wing of the church, and criticized by the conservatives. But any significant doctrine change on such an issue would typically be presented in a more formal and after much internal debate. That is, for now, little sign that either is imminent. What has he said about homosexuality in the past? The Pope's comments are the latest in series of sentiments he's expressed about LGBT rights, voicing some support but not a full endorsement. In 2013, in the book on Heaven and Earth, the Pope said that legally equating same-sex relationships to heterosexual marriages would be an anthropological regression. He also said that if same-sex couples were allowed to adopt, they could be affected children. Every person needs a male father and a female mother that can help them shape their identity. That same year, he reaffirmed the church's position that homosexual acts were sin, but said homosexual orientation was not. My problem with the Catholic Church is the fact that you want to say homosexuality is a sin, but you have homosexuality and child molestation going on behind closed doors with your altar boys. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens with the nuns too. There's a lot of lesbianism going on in the Catholic nunneries. Okay, a lot of priests are having sex with nuns as well, and the babies born, they're killed. If a person is gay and seeks God and has goodwill, who am I to judge? He asked. In 2014, it was reported that Pope Francis has expressed support for civil unions for same-sex partners in an interview, but the Holy See's press office denied this. Then in 2018, Pope Francis said he was worried about homosexuality in the clergy and that it was a serious matter. It's been in the clergy for decades. What are you talking about? Seriously, what are you talking about? This is just something that, I don't know what to say about this guy. I mean, the guy is definitely a heretic. Like, the Roman Catholic Church is a cult. Just gonna put that out there. It's a cult. And, it's harmed a lot of people. It was the cause of the Crusades. And I hope those who are Catholic can leave that and just be born again. And you'll have a fight on your hands because you'll have most of the so-called uh, popular Christian church has conformed to Catholicism and wants to join up with that, Satan's church, which is the Catholic Church. This is just showing what type of days we're living in. We're basically living in immoral times. Okay, and a lot of children are going to be harmed by have these same-sex unions. They're going to be molested, like they're being molested in the same-sex unions in America, and there's a big cover-up for that too. All right. This is just more abominations going to be accepted in our society, in mainstream society. Okay. Just like the abomination of remarrying after divorce, the abomination of same-sex unions, and gay marriage. These are the times we're living in, people. Cling to Jesus, pray, and it's a bumpy road ahead. All right. Later.